One of the challenges for organizations is empowering end users with self-service capabilities to enable better efficiencies. Organizations also need to enforce policies and processes through self-service capabilities. Dynamics AX 2012 makes it easy for organizations to make self-service capabilities available to employees. The Employee Services Portal leverages an organization's AX 2012 implementation to provide a simple yet powerful set of self-service experiences for their employees. These capabilities are well integrated with AX 2012 functions and processes. The self-service experience is available in the Employee Services Portal. In the portal you can see that there's convenient navigation for the various areas across the top, and then a landing page which has the primary navigation plus the sub-navigation items all conveniently placed on a given page. So this could be set up as an employee portal and made available to an organization's employees. Let's drill down into some of the areas. The first area is expenses. And this has to do with travel requisitions and expense reporting. Here you can see a list of expense reports that have previously been filed. An employee could create a new expense report, for example, and see their awaiting credit card transactions. An employee can also create a travel requisition or look at the previously created travel requisitions for advance approval of travel. There are also cash advance requests and credit card disputes in this area as well. The next area to highlight is order products. And in the order products experience, users can identify items that they need to do their job, such as components or laptops or software, and see a list of things available for purchase or ordering within their organization. So for here, for example, you see a list of software that's available. And so they can easily navigate to the items they need through this navigation experience, or they can search for the items. They can add an item to their shopping cart, and then they can view their shopping cart to complete the process and create a purchase requisition that will ultimately order the item. They can also look at the status of previous orders to see where those orders are in the process. So that's just a quick highlight of the order products experience. Employees also have a view into their organization. For example, a directory of people in the organization which they can view and search, a list of open courses, for example, from which they can choose to register if they are looking for courses that are available. The next area within employee services is the approvals area. And within approvals, employees can see those items that are awaiting their approval. For example, in this case, an expense report for one of the employees of the organization, and that needs to be approved. And this is just the standard workflow process that's throughout Dynamics AX 2012. They can also look at signing limits and see what their default signing limits are, the signing limits for their direct reports, and then request an exception signing limit if, for example, they have a reason to have a different signing limit than the default that's been set up for them. There's also an area to manage requests for absence or time away from work, as well as approval delegation and notifications, all within the approvals area. The next area has to do with that we'll highlight has to do with project timesheets. And so employees who are working on one or more projects can enter the time that they have spent on those given projects and the tasks within the projects. In this area, they can see previously created timesheets as well as create new timesheets. The next area and the final area we'll highlight is personal information. So if we go to this area within employee services, we see, first of all, a set of information, the personal details, addresses, and contact details for a person. So for example, the addresses and contact details could just be self-edited by the person, same thing with their personal contacts. So these are all things that can be done in a self-service mode. An employee can see the details of his or her job, looking at the skills and areas of responsibility, for example. They can also look at performance goals and their competencies and benefits. Another area is the courses for which they've registered. This shows up here as a part of the personal information as well. So this gives the employees an opportunity to do a fair amount of self-service or self-management within the personal information area. So this has just been a quick overview of the various capabilities that are available for self-service in the Employee Services portal. Available in Dynamics AX 2012.